Welcome to a nice warm Paultons Park. It is a nice sunny day today, a bit windy I'm afraid, and we're here for our Vikings update and our last Ghostly Manor update before the ride opens in 2 days time. And yes, there is something to show you, so stay tuned for that. We're going to take you first on Magma, get you an aerial view of what's going on, and there's a lot going on as well, and then of course we'll take you on Cobra and do the same. You will see this building which is appearing over here. Now it's really funny that this is a building. We did take some shots last week and we did notice that one of the contractors was Curtis, but we didn't know that until we'd filmed the video. And Curtis are known for buildings, if you will, and themed buildings. So as soon as we saw that, we knew that was going to be a building there and not a ride. But we'll show you that as well very shortly. Let's get you on the rides and show you what's going on here at Paultons. Right, here we have what's going on down here at Vikings. And as you can see, as we guess which way we're going to turn first, as always, it's going to be right. You can see the building is going up below us now. And as we said when we started this, we did kind of know it was going to be a building, but a little bit later. Now, what I still think is a toilet block is going on there with some more storage over the back. And of course, as we look over to the footer area over here, I still think things will need to change under Cobra. Yeah, we've got some storage over there of some bits as well. We'll get a close-up of that later, but there's loads. I mean, this building, this is a week since I've been, and this building's been practically put up. And of course, Cobra as well, which we will get a closer look of when we go back down the bottom. But there's a lot going on the site here. Here are some views from Cobra. Now, we will give you our thoughts of what we think is likely. I still think there needs to be a configuration change underneath Cobra here, but you can see all the concrete setting over there, and indeed setting over here as well. Always forgetting that I'm on a ride. Now, as we come back around the other side here, oh Jesus, there is definitely not enough space down here without a reconfiguration of supports. Not a chance, I'm afraid. And you can see, I think, where it's going to come in. Let's wrap and tap after going on those 2 rides what's going on here at the park. The building over the back, I'm still convinced it's toilets. I don't really know, it's just a guess, is coming along really, really nicely. And then, of course, they have started work on the side of Cobra. So the building will obviously stay for Cobra. It's going to be rethemed. This is actually the maintenance shed which you see coming across here. If you've seen our behind the scenes, you will have seen that. And they have started work on the re-theme for it, as we expect it to be completely redone for Vikings. And again, this is just in the last week. Now again, over this side as well, you can see the building here, and we'll get some close up to the building shortly. But this looks like it is going to be a shop, some kind of entrance or something. It's not very tall, unless there's more to go on it, but I don't think there is by the kind of look of the front. We'll get you some shots over here, and at the end of us getting these shots, I'll let you know what my thoughts are on what this could be before it's all released and we find out, because I have no idea what it's going to be. But there's so many hints and clues. Here is a close look at the site from down below. And you can see quite a lot has actually happened. Again, concrete's been finished off, boards are in over there, and we did see from the top of the rides over the back as well, and we'll get a shot from around the side of those. Now then, here is the building. I don't really know what this building will be, but I'm guessing it will be a restaurant or something. It's definitely not big enough to house a ride. I say that now with relatively high confidence that it's not big enough to house a ride, but of course, strange things have happened. Here's a side view of the building. Before we head round, we want to get a shot of what we saw on Magma, and hopefully we're going to get that from down at Velociraptor. Now you will see down this side that we've looked here over the last few weeks and really nothing's been happening. However, there are markers everywhere now, and we mean everywhere. Right the way across the site, there are markers. So something is happening. And what caught our eye down the bottom here, we will zoom in now. These have caught our eyes because these seemingly aren't part of next year's ride. Now make into that what you will, but these are sitting down at the bottom. This is it. So this is a Vikings at an overview. 2 days until we find out what's going on at Vikings. Our guess at the moment, well, this is a building. That's a good guess, I think. I think we can take that one as gospel, and that's been designed by Curtis. We know that because we saw them here at the park last week, and I Googled them, and they make buildings. So it makes perfect sense, to be perfectly honest with you. Down the bottom, I don't think what is going on down there is related to this project, and it's quite clear that what's ever happening over this side isn't happening for next year, because the park have steamed ahead with everything else. Now, in terms of what's coming over there, we are expecting a coaster. I don't think that's a secret. And for me, I said it in our last couple of videos, it's not a new thing to say, is that I think it would have to be a Gerst, based on the supports and based on the fact that I think they would need to move some Cobra supports. Makes perfect sense to me. What it is, no idea. Is it a family launch coaster? Is it something a bit more thrilling? I don't know. My guess is it will be a Gerst, and I'm guessing that solely based on the support basis, and solely based on the fact that I think looking down that some of Cobra's supports will need moving, and the best way to do that is to use the same manufacturer. I don't know, that's my guess. We'll find out in 2 days time what is coming to Paultons Park. Put your comments below, but don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. We're going over to Ghostly Manor as we're going to show the final preparations for that opening very, very soon. Ghostly Manor opens in 2 days, and here is the board for it. First look at the board, which has been put up by the park in preparation of Saturday's opening. You can pause and read to your heart's content, but it's great to see. And indeed, update. Unfortunately, the ghost has gone. We've been replaced with an X, which is a bit of a shame. However, we've got an updated board that goes around it, which again is really, really cool. So the final details are now put in. So what we know is that we're going to have a pre-show, and then we're going to go on the ride, and you're going to shoot things. And it's the first of its type in the UK, and I can't wait for it, and you'll get a score on the outside. Can't wait, absolutely can't wait for this in a couple of days time. And of course, we will be back at the park where you will be able to see Ghostly Manor for the first time.